Good. Call the meeting to order, please. We're going to have the invocation. Oh, excuse me. Recognition of AED donation by Acadian Ambulance.
So we received a request from y'all for an AED, and we have LifePak 1000 AED, which mimics what we have on the truck. So the pads will interchange. So if y'all have and use this, we can just replace the pads that you have. If your pads get close to expiration, y'all let us know. We'll swap them out because they'll obviously get used on our ambulance. We're glad that y'all requested this because this goes hands in hand with what American Heart says, that early CPR and early AED makes the biggest difference in outcomes for patients and survivability. So I'm glad to see that y'all are getting one and that it can be utilized to help make the area in which this will be safer for those involved. And then also anytime someone needs CPR classes or something along that, let us know as well so we can get the CPR and the AED in the hands that are needed to make sure that people have the best chance at surviving a cardiac arrest event in this area. So thank y'all so much for asking, and we were more than happy to provide it for y'all.
Thank you, Bill.
You'd like to take a photo up here real quick?
Sure.
Joker, I'll get up here real quick. We want to take a quick photo if you don't mind, please.
There you go.
Yes, please make sure that you get in front of us.
Awesome, thank you.
Put it back in the box for you. Give it to Ben. All right.
Let's be the boy. I know, yes. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Items for the meeting to be held on Wednesday, August 12th, 2026.
What are you doing?
Invocation.
Oh, okay.
Invocation.
We're going to have the invocation by Mrs. Ritchie. Please stand.
Heavenly Father, we thank you for bringing us together today. Guide us with wisdom as we make decisions and help us act with integrity, fairness, and respect for all we serve. Grant us clarity, patience, and courage to do what is right. May our actions honor you and benefit our community. In your name we pray. Amen.
Say the pledge by Mr. Buller, please.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Mr. Vice President, I'd like to amend the agenda to allow Mr. Jerry to come forward and speak.
I second that.
Got a second? All in favor? Opposed? Mr. Jerry, would you approach me?
Good evening. It's good to see everyone. And I know that I'm Jerry Jones with Bradley Murkison Firm out of Baton Rouge, representing Solugen. And I know later on in your agenda tonight, we have a public hearing on our proposed project out on Wallfield Road. And I know a number of people are here interested in hearing more about that. What I wanted to just request is that the police jury, a lot of people are here with a lot of questions that frankly, I wanted to have my engineers here tonight. They could not get here from Houston. I don't want to waste either your time or the residents who's here, waste their time either. And what I would like to suggest is if it's possible to defer the public hearing tonight, but between now and next month's meeting, for us, Solugen, we could have a forum. We could have it in this room, have it someplace in the community, invite the residents, invite members of the police jury. I have my engineers here, and just open it up and let's ask the questions that people are concerned about. We'll try to answer them as best we can. And then at least at that point, everybody has good information to make decisions on. I personally believe that the truth is our friend. It's just a matter of getting it out there. And given the short time frame we've had since between last week and this week, it's just really difficult to get that message out. And so I would ask if it's possible to defer that action, defer the public hearing until next week. And I wanted to ask you at the beginning of the meeting, so all the people don't sit through the whole meeting and then try to do it. So
We appreciate that.
yes,
So-
yes.
So you plan on having
Hold on.
a meeting with the people?
That would be that's what I would propose to do, and we would figure out, work with Ben and his staff, how to get that word out, and I would like, if we could use this room, I think it's a good place.
Take you over to community center.
Absolutely. Wherever's a convenient, we'll just have to work out day and time sometime between now and next month's meeting, is what I'm thinking about.
Would everybody be good with going, like, maybe Lacassine Community Center, kind of make it easier for y'all, or would y'all rather be here? I'm just trying to make it easy on everybody, you know.
So a few things. Well, my main concern is the publication of notice for the zoning decision by the police jury. Now, I talked to Ben, and if we defer it, he said there's still time to notice the police jury's action in the business meeting within time. Okay? That's one thing. The other thing is, whoever filled out a court tonight should still have a right to speak because they're here for it. And I would just ask that if the police jury does defer, we just make sure and note on the minutes that the applicant is requesting it and consenting to it. So,
So you just want to postpone it for 30 days, correct?
Yeah, until
So the
the
next-
next meeting, whatever that is.
Okay.
It would be at the next business meeting on September 9th.
September 9th.
September 9th.
Does that give you enough time?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
And-
We'll get to work on it tomorrow, start trying to
And
get organized.
if we would like to take action, we'll need to amend the agenda to move it up, right? Because it's out of order.
Right.
So we'll need to amend the agenda. And I would suggest that to the extent anybody wants to speak who's filled out a core, they still have a right to whenever we go through this process
Right.
here.
I'll read the public hearing and then we'll let them speak. Okay, I need a motion to amend the meeting, number 29 and 30.
I so
1 and
move
2.
that we move the item 29 and 30 to 1 on the agenda.
Okay, motion by Mr. McKnight, seconded by Mr. LeBeau. All in favor? Opposed?
That's all you do.
Motion carries. Okay,
Thank you very much, and we'll look forward to working with you.
yes, sir. Thank you.
So that amended the agenda to move it up to number 1. Now we're going to decide whether or not to defer it to next month. And whenever there's a discussion, that's whenever people can come talk. And the police jury can certainly, if no one comes speak and would like to just wait, can vote accordingly. But
So do we need to make a motion to,
Yeah, so Mr. Buller or Mr. LeBeau, y'all want to make a motion to defer, or do you want someone else to make that?
I'd like to defer. If Bill make a motion, I'll say.
Mr. LeBeau makes a motion to defer, to move it to September 9th, seconded by Mr. Buller. All in favor?
discussion.
Oh,
For
Anybody who
discussion.
wants to speak.
Yes. Sorry.
Yeah, no problem. Would anybody
Okay.
like to speak on that topic, or are you okay wait until next month? If you fill out a board, you still have a right to speak, is what we're saying.
I think I have just 3 people. That's what I had. Would anybody like to speak? Tim, anybody? I got Tim and Melissa all on one.
And if you want to save it until the voting meeting next month, you have 30 days.
I'm a talker. I appreciate
That's
you.
fine.
The time,
I got a lot to do.
You got 5 minutes, Tim.
5
I
minutes.
appreciate that there, Mr. Gary. You all right? But anyhow, yes, that would be the best thing to do is move it. That way, we got somebody gonna come as he's speaking, talk to the people, show us what they want. You know, not just, like I told Mr. Jerry yesterday,
I'm
I
with
said,
you.
it's like me walking into a bar and somebody walk up to me like this, I'd get defensive. So, you know, it's kind of like what happened right there on Hallfield Road. They come in, they clear woods, and then they throw a sign down saying, here we go. You know, nothing about it. We get defensive. And that, you know, that's our livelihood.
I don't blame you.
Oh, no, sir. And I appreciate each and every one of you guys. That's for damn sure. And that, you know, there's a lot unknown, very unknown now. And, so I'm good with moving on. And let's see what happens when it comes to it. And I told Mr. Jerry yesterday, come with a plot plan, lay it out. Show us what your plans are. You know, we do that where I work at. We gonna build a unit. It's like a 3x6 block. It's up there, everything that's going into that system. Tells you what it's about, what's gonna be in it. And it's a simple. And these guys got that. They know they've been in the business a while. So I appreciate it.
Thank you, Tim.
One thing I do want to point out additionally is that because of the notice requirements, our next official or formal action is going to be the business meeting. So any meeting between nearby landowners and the company needs to take place between them. They can certainly request from the police jury to use our facilities, and the police jury can grant that as an administrative day-to-day thing through Ben. But I just want to make sure that it's not the police jury that's setting up this meeting, because that would mess up the notice requirements.
Right.
You know, so we just need to defer, and we'll renotice the police jury decision to the next business meeting.
Thank you, Lance. I got two more, Miss Amber Wells, would you like to speak? Okay. Anthony LeBlanc, would you like to speak? I know you wrote on landfill and that, so this is for Soligen. This is nothing with the landfill right now.
Yeah, that's fine. This is for the chemical.
Right, yes, sir.
So we're deferring it to have another discussion at the next meeting is what I'm gathering?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so, but we can still kind of voice concern. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get off work, you know.
Right,
It's
yeah.
just-
Yes, you can.
That's, yeah,
Absolutely.
you got 5 minutes.
So the biggest thing that I have is like, I mean, obviously I'm sure that they have some type of emergency action response plan in place. Most chemical plants or refineries have that in place, but, I mean, what that entails as far as their procedures and how all that works is something that I'd like to know. And then whether or not they're gonna have any actual firefighting or chemical response teams on site that would mitigate any kind of releases or spills or anything like that. Cause I mean, I live directly north of it and we always got a south wind. So I seen on one of the SDS sheets, it was acute toxicity for an inhalation oil and, dermal on your skin. So
Right.
with the south wind, it's gonna blow right to the house. I know our fire departments, our volunteer fire departments, with everything that they do, are already overloaded for the amount of area that they have to cover. So I'd like to know how they plan on mitigating that and any traffic needs as well. Because from what I remember, there's a wooden bridge right before the railroad. Ain't no 18-wheelers going across that whole, you know, so that's gonna put all the traffic going through Highway 90.
No, they're coming to the service road. They're not going towards 90. They're not gonna cross the wood bridge.
So they
Everything-
wouldn't cross that wooden bridge at all?
Everything is coming to the north side, to the service road.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right.
And to answer your fire protection, I think we have a game plan. I think they have one to set up with Fire District 3. Quote me if I'm wrong. Sometimes I'm wrong with that's Welsh. And then Lacassine is what? Three, okay. Yeah, I think there's a game plan that they're setting up to make sure that it's covered. Okay, to keep everybody's concerned.
That's kind of what I was here to
Yes,
talk
but
about.
right,
There's not, but we're hoping in that meeting maybe. we
Right.
can
Yes,
come
ma'am.
up with something.
Yes, ma'am.
But that bridge is right north of the railroad track. The wooden bridge
Right.
is north of the railroad track. So if they're gonna be using the service road, there's no way they can get south of the railroad track? Is that where it is, south of the railroad track?
No, north.
It's north, okay.
Yes. Yeah, it's on the north side of that wood bridge. Yes. Okay. And we did have plans on them trying to meet with the fire departments. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, Mr. Jerry called me yesterday.
That's all you got?
I think that's it for me.
Thank you, bud. Appreciate it.
got another card from Cecily Oliver.
Cecily Oliver? Cecily, before you speak, I know you walked in a little late. We postponed the,
Yes, sir.
so, okay,
Haven't postponed it yet.
not yet,
There will be a vote on it.
not yet, sorry.
Okay.
Defer.
We talked about deferred, sorry.
Okay. Okay, that's fine. So I did after the ED, we had an ED board meeting today at noon, and our Regional Economic Development Alliance, Southwest Louisiana Alliance, was there, and we had this as a discussion of one of our meeting points today, and the Southwest Louisiana Economic Development Alliance wrote a letter of support for this project. I'm not sure if the jurors had received it yet, but I did print out the letter from Mr. Scott Walker, the CEO of Southwest Alliance, to hand out to y'all. So obviously I'm here tonight to discuss Sologen, the Sologen product for an economic development perspective. And more importantly, for this perspective of the health, safety, and welfare of Jeff Davis Parish. My job as economic development is to help create opportunities for our parish, to grow our tax base and create good paying jobs and support our existing businesses and position Jeff Davis Parish to benefit from the tremendous amount of investments taking place throughout Southwest Louisiana. But economic development should never come at the expense of health, safety, or welfare of our residents. Responsibly, economic development means pursuing growth while expecting companies to operate safely, responsibly, and with respect of the communities where they invest. This is why I believe this project deserves serious consideration. Sologen is a chemical company that uses a combination of biology and chemistry to develop products for industries including energy, water, agriculture, construction, and others. One of Sologen's stated company values is first to do no harm, with an emphasis on creating distinctly safe working environments, and the company has also received recognition from the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency through its Green Chemistry Challenge. For this particular project, Sologen is proposing an initial investment of $5 to $10 million for a storage and distribution facility serving the oil and natural gas industry. The product being stored is a low-dosage hydrate inhibitor. These are specialty chemicals used in the oil and gas operation to help prevent the formation of hydrates that can restrict pipelines and production equipment. I understand that when people hear the word chemical, they naturally question those and if it's reasonable. If this was being proposed near my property, my first question would be, how is this product going to be stored and what protections are in place for the surrounding communities? Sologen has represented that the facility will incorporate safety measures including inter-nitrogen storage system and a pond with the appropriate fire pumps. Facilities handling industrial chemicals must also comply with the applicable state and federal environmental, safety, storage, and emergency response requirements. Health, safety, and welfare should always be part of our economic development decisions. We should require appropriate safeguards, and we should hold companies accountable for operating responsibly. But once those questions have been addressed, we have to responsibly look at the opportunity in front of us. The initial project is expected to create 5 operator permanent positions, averaging approximately $100,000 per year, along with the opportunity for local maintenance and security contracts. Based on the initial $5 million investment, we estimate this property could generate approximately $56,948 per year in property tax revenue, compared to what with approximately today is being collected is $39. And that is only based on the initial investment, not the potential for future expansion. I know that we have suggested moving this to the industrial park, and I understand why it sounds like an attractive alternative. However, there is an important economic distinction there. The property at the industrial park owned by LAFA is state-owned, and while the public property is generally exempt from local ad valorem taxes, moving this project onto state-owned property would mean that we would not receive the same property tax benefit from the land that we would receive at this private matter. And that matters. If we have an opportunity to take the property generating approximately $39 per year through private investment, potential generation to $56,948 per year, that is a meaningful increase to our local tax base. These dollars help support public service, infrastructure, and contribute to the health, safety, and welfare of our entire parish. The company only estimates 2 to 4 trucks per day, and once the facility is operational, primarily using Oilfield Road to Soligen has verbally agreed to pay the section of Oilfield Road. And this initial investment could just be the beginning of what could be the future of Jeff Davis Parish and other things that could come here. This could be the future of our recreational complex that many residents here are so passionate about and want something for our community to do. But economic development isn't about landing a billion-dollar plant. Every major industrial investment creates an ecosystem around it. Chemical suppliers, warehouses, logistic companies, equipment yards, transportation companies, maintenance contractors, fabricators, and service providers. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I move that we defer action until, or is there any more comments? I'm sorry.
No, I don't. Anybody, any other cards?
Did I say something?
You had your moment, but I'm gonna give you 2 minutes.
So, she's talking about the dollar signs, so they've turned down several different offers to, for the windmills, solar panels or whatever, you know, and that wedding venue and a couple of other items that was null and void. If they're so interested in revenue, then why? Why you let that go? There ain't no chemical in that. Ain't no chemicals in it at all. But then you wanna come and bring this and that, you wanna tell us that, oh, it's gonna bring this much revenue. So we talking about money or we talking about people? Sound like to me it's about money. Well, you gotta have a little bit to survive, but you know, that's all you gotta have. It's, I understand it's for the parish, but, you know, I don't agree with what she said. That's my personal opinion and that, so.
You have that right.
Yes, sir, you're right. And again, thank you. I take you 2 minutes.
You got it, Tim.
I move that we,
Uh,
He's a landowner on the corner of Oilfield Road.
Yeah, I live
You're supposed to fill out.
yeah, you need to fill out the form.
It's okay.
My name's not up there, but it's not just, you know, it's,
State your name, and address.
My name is Randall Davidson. I live at 16050 Highway 90, less than a half a mile from this site. So what, they're talking about this bridge, and I definitely know this bridge is a problem right here. But you have to have, if an emergency can't get to it from one way, if there's something burning and the wind's blowing, an emergency can't get to it that way, how they gonna get to it from the other way? That bridge won't hold a fire truck. You know,
Well,
just so.
I
just to
think, Randy, what we're talking about is to provide the trucks away, not for emergency.
For emergency,
Exactly.
for emergency, you have to have a second way to get to it.
Okay, yeah, oh, I
And
totally
I've
agree.
been working offshore for almost 50 years.
Yeah.
And we always have to have a secondary escape, you know, so just consider that, please.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
I would like to move that we defer action until next month's regular meeting so that allows Soligen time to visit with the landowners and residents and whatnot in that area.
Motion. Okay. David,
Thank you.
Mr. Lejean seconds. All in favor to defer?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. We don't have to come 29 and 30, correct?
Correct.
So we can go.
No, that's been moved.
Right.
Yeah, so we're done.
One and two.
Okay,
So you can scratch those when you get to them.
thank you, everybody. Okay, back to the top. One, motion to approve the regular meeting minutes held on July 8th, 2026 as written and submitted.
Second.
Moved by Mr. Chadwood, seconded by Mr. Peterson. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Number two, Finance Committee meeting report and motion to pay bills. Ms. Myers?
The Finance Committee met on Monday, August 10th, 2026 at 7 a.m. The Finance Committee reviewed all bills presented for payment. All bills were in order with the committee recommending payment. I move to pay all bills presented.
Second.
Moved by Ms. Myers, seconded by Mr. Peterson. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
The Finance Committee recommends approving the quote from Sims Electrical in the amount of $1,900 to run a plug for a stove in the courthouse to be paid out of courthouse funds. Let the record show Mr. Bill LeBeau recused himself from that vote. I make a motion to accept the committee's recommendation.
Moved by Ms. Myers, seconded by Mr. Chad Woods. All in favor?
Aye.
Any discussion on it? I'm sorry. What's that?
That's quite a bit of money.
Well, it is what it is. Finance is done approved.
I understand what you're saying there.
All in favor? Opposed? Motion carried.
The Finance Committee recommends approving the installation of a wet chemical fire suppression hood system required by the fire marshal to be installed for the courthouse stove in the amount of $6,200 plus labor to be paid out of the courthouse funds. The committee requests that this be approved by the fire marshal before purchase, and I make a motion to accept that committee's recommendation.
Motion by Ms. Myers, seconded by Mr. LeBeau. All in favor? Opposed? Motion carried.
The Finance Committee recommends approving the quote from Calcasieu Mechanical in the amount of $6,321.36 for a sensor calibration at the parish jail to be paid out of jail funds. I make a motion to accept the committee's recommendation.
Motion made by Ms. Myers, seconded by Mr. Eastman. Any discussion? All in favor? Opposed? Motion carried.
The Finance Committee recommends the purchase of a 12-foot dump trailer from Tibbs Outdoor Equipment and Trailers in the amount of $13,836.20 to be paid out of special revenue. I make a motion to accept the committee's recommendation.
Motion made by Ms. Myers. Second by Mr. Peterson. Any discussion?
Y'all, the current dump trailer we have is gonna go to Topsy to help with the Topsy area. So we're purchasing another dump trailer to replace the one that we have to stay in this area. That's what we're using it for,
Thank
if
you,
y'all
Ms.
were
Myers.
curious.
All in favor? Opposed? Motion carried.
The Finance Committee discussed taking action on two different quotes for AC units at the William E. Broussard Event Center. The item was deferred until the police jury meeting tonight to get information on the brands of both of these units and warranty information for each. The first quote is from Calcasieu Mechanical Equipment in the amount of $59,553 for an installation of a 20-ton unit package. These will be paid out of the general fund. The second quote is also for the same unit. We have two quotes from Calcasieu Mechanical. We have two quotes from Southern Chill. The second quote is also from Calcasieu Mechanical Equipment in the amount of $48,941 for an installation of a 15-ton package unit to be paid out of general fund. The second quotes are from Southern Chill and Heating. The first one in the amount of $54,786 for the installation of a 20-ton unit to be paid out of general fund. The second one is also from Southern Chill AC Heating LLC in the amount of $46,847 for the installation of a 15 package unit to be paid out of general fund. So I'll refer this to Ben to give us more information on brands and warranties.
The brand from Calcasieu Mechanical is American Standard, and the one from Southern Chill is Rudd. They both have a 1-year warranty with a 5-year compressor warranty. After speaking with the contractor from Calcasieu Mechanical, he explained the background on this quote, and initially, because of the age of the current unit, which is a 20-ton, the 20-ton serves the whole building. Out of concern for that, they talked about getting a all-in-one unit, a package unit, 15-ton, to somewhat supplement that or be a backup should that 20-ton go down. The concern with moving forward with any of these bids is that it's not a proper ductwork. It would provide air, it would help cool the building down, but it would not be a proper ductwork. It would be a smaller ductwork on the side of the building in one general area, and it could add a lot of sound to the building. It could be loud. So what he recommends, which I think would be in the similar price range, is to go ahead and look at purchasing 2 complete independent 10-ton units and replace what's upstairs and duct both those 10-ton units into the existing ductwork. And so you would maintain the quiet function and efficiency of the ductwork, and you'd have redundancy. You would have 2 10-ton units. It may not cool it down completely in the middle of July, but say most of the year, that 10-ton would probably make it comfortable in that building. And so you would have basically a built-in backup. You'd be replacing that unit that's very old. So he's working on a quote on that. There's quite a bit of sheet metal work to combine those 2 units into one in the existing duct. But he thinks that it's going to be in the same neighborhood price-wise. So.
Our current contract is with Calcasieu Mechanical. We asked for a second quote just for comparison, and that's where the quotes came from, Southern Chill.
Only a 1-year warranty.
I know, it's crazy, huh?
You got another one? Yeah, that's what we're gonna do.
So Ben, would Southern Chill want to do the same 10-ton split, or have we contacted them?
I'm not asking about that. I'd be happy to get a quote on that. So I think we talked yesterday afternoon, so this is pretty, new information. So
Do y'all want to defer this to the next finance committee when we have all of our information?
Yeah, let's get the bid specs and whatever, and then we look at it after that. I mean,
Yeah, let's get them from both.
yeah.
So can I have somebody make a motion to defer that?
I'm in for
Okay. Second? All right.
Who made the motion? Okay, I got everybody. Motion made by Mr. Luzerne, seconded by Mr. Peterson to defer that.
We're deferring all the air conditioner quotes to next finance meeting so we have more information.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Finally, the finance committee discussed the repayment of Fire District 6 loan for $48,000. The committee recommended contacting the fire district and giving them until August 30th, 2026 to pay back this debt. Let the record show that any loans given in the future will be accompanied by our cooperative endeavor agreement stating the repayment schedule. I make a motion to accept the committee's recommendation.
Second.
Motion by Ms. Meyer, seconded by Mr. Easton. Any discussion?
Members, this is the loan they made in November of 2025. They had not yet paid it back. They have plenty of funds currently to pay it back.
Normally, as soon as they got their money, we took it out.
That is correct. Normally, they would get their money and pay us back in January. That did not take place in January, Mr. Byron. So we are requesting they pay us by August 30th. And any future loans will have a repayment schedule and a signed cooperative endeavor agreement between us and Fire District 6. But they have money to repay it now and not put themselves into any debt.
Thank you. All in favor? Opposed? Motion carried.
The Finance Committee Chair reviewed the monthly budget report as required.
Thank you, Ms. Myers. Number 3, Ordinance Committee meeting report of July 8th, 2026.
The Ordinance Committee met on July 8th of 2026 to discuss proposed amendments to the Jefferson Davis Parish Subdivision Ordinance and the parish's adjudicated property ordinance. The committee reviewed proposed revisions to Chapter 18 of the Code of Ordinances relating to subdivisions. Discussion included subdivision classification, road frontage requirement, drainage requirements, drainage documentation for subdivision approval, and procedures intended to prevent repeated minor subdivisions from circumventing subdivision regulations. Following discussion, the committee recommended approval of proposed amendments to Chapter 18 as presented. Motion was by Tim McKnight and seconded by Steve Eastman, and that motion carried. I make a motion to accept the committee's recommendation.
Second.
Motion by Ms. Meyer, second by Mr. Eastman. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
The committee also reviews a proposed ordinance to repeal and replace the existing adjudicated property procedures. Discussion focused on recent legislative changes the use of management company to administer the adjudicated property program, procedures for the sale and donation of adjudicated properties, public auction requirements, tax lien certificate provisions, and returning adjudicated properties to productive use. The committee recommended adoption of the proposed ordinance repealing and replacing section 5.5-13 of the Jeff Davis Parish Code of Ordinances. The motion carried. I make a motion to accept the committee's recommendation.
Moved by Ms. Myers, seconded by Mr. Buller. Any discussion? All in favor? Opposed? Motion carried.
Mr. Chair, just to make a note, this is accepting the report. The actual consideration of the actual amendments will be later in the agenda. So
Thank you.
just a clarity on the wording.
All right. Number 4, motion to review and approve the renewal of CrowdStrike endpoint detection and response services for GoSet.
So moved.
Moved by Mr. Peterson, second by Ms. Myers. Any discussion?
Yeah, explain that to us, Ben.
I was hoping Mr. Marcus could explain that to us.
Put you on the spot, too.
The only thing I can tell you, Steve, is that this was a discussion in reference to the cybersecurity, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
That they would come in and do cybersecurity, look at our system and then make recommendations for protection. Well, I'm not a computer whiz, so I can't.
Yeah.
So we have an appointment with them. It's free of charge, and we're bringing our IT people, and we're gonna do like a joint Zoom meeting, and they're gonna just look at our see how strong our firewalls are, and different items like that. So
It seems that we've had an agreement with them for a couple of years.
Yeah, I recognized it.
Yeah.
yeah.
I recognize it. Okay. Number 5, did we vote on that?
No, sir.
No,
Okay. Sorry, guys. We made the motion.
Yes.
All in favor? Opposed? Motion carries. Number 5, motion to consider and take action on resolution approving the holding of a December 12th, 2026 election in the Welsh Gravity Drainage District Number 1 for the renewal of a 5.72 mills drainage tax. Need a motion. Motion by Mr. Bove,
Second.
second by Mr. McKnight. Any discussion? All in favor? Opposed? Motion carried. Number 6, motion to consider and take action on a resolution approving the holding of a December 12th, 2026 election in Welsh Gravity Drainage Number 7 for the renewal of a 5.23 mills drainage tax for a 10-year period. Need a motion. So motion by Mr. Cormier, seconded by Mr. Buller. Any discussion? All in favor? Opposed? Motion carried. Number 7, motion to ratify the payment of administrator to attend NACO conference, including the hotel, travel, and conference registration.
So moved.
Moved by Mr. McKnight, seconded by Mr. Eastman. Any discussion?
What were those costs?
$2,400 in total.
Can I ask why you didn't ask for approval prior to, Ben? As the finance chair, that concerns me.
Because he doesn't have to.
Says who?
Our ordinance that gives him the
What ordinance?
administrative fees and stuff that he needs
When he was hired,
when he was
we
hired.
set up.
We have a purchase order policy that was approved by the police jury, and so I lean on that policy. The general authority level is around $5,000, and so if I feel like the policy doesn't cover something or I have a question, I usually bring those items forward. But you know, we probably make over 2,000 purchases a year through that purchase order policy, which outlines authority level for each person in office. So that's what I went off of, and I was asked by the president to put this on the agenda, so I did.
This is a national organization that we've been a member of for several years. We weren't at one point. And
I know. We became a member when I was on the jury.
yeah,
I'm aware.
this convention was held in New Orleans, which is our backyard. We should have all been there. because you get a lot out of those conventions. I know I couldn't attend. I don't think you could. Most of us couldn't, but at least we had a few that were able to go.
Our parish was very well represented by our economic development, our chamber, and our tourist commission.
Tourist Commission.
Made a huge hit with everybody in attendance. Couldn't stop talking about how well that Jeff Davis Parish was represented.
Yeah, we had just so you know, we had a booth. There was thousands of people there taking pictures of our booth, the alligator, the backdrop, sharing these photos throughout the nation. I gave up time on my weekend, left my young child at home. Our tourism director left her family, left her child at home. Ronnie Peachy was there. His mama died. The alligator manager who was there, her mama died that weekend as well. So we all made sacrifices to represent the parish, and I would appreciate affirmative approval of that motion.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Margaret Sonier.
Number 8, motion to discuss and take action on jail camera proposal by Corson Martinez.
So moved.
Moved by Mr. Peterson. Second by
Second.
Mr. LeBeau. Any discussion?
Yeah, Ben, you want to explain what's going on there for
So,
everybody?
yeah, there's two proposals.
Is the sheriff's doing?
The first proposal in your packets for $198,000, and that is to completely rebuild the system that we currently have. The system we have right now was from Cornerstone. It accommodates a certain number of cameras. Over time, we've added a few more cameras, and that system was limited to a certain amount. And so to have that system incorporated with the cameras that we've already added and the ones we want to add even more, we have to do something. So one option was to get Cornerstone back down here and to replace their system would be around, I think they quoted a budgetary number of a little over $100,000. The second quote is around $300,000, and that's the actual quote to do the camera work, to add the new cameras, to replace the old analog cameras with digital cameras. What's good about this is that our reliance on Cornerstone, having to have a agreement with them, paying thousands of dollars to be a priority customer, would go away. These people are right here in our backyard. They have offices in Shreveport, I think in New Iberia. You can call the phone number, someone answers it. And so the alternative route that we were looking at was maybe hiring a consultant engineer to put together some plans and go out for bid. We got a quote from them for around $150,000. That did not include the work that Cornerstone had to do, nor the work that the camera company was going to do. Homeland Safety Systems, they're a state authorized contractor, and so that both their labor and materials is under a state contract. You see on the bottom reference there. And so even though that these two add up to around $500,000, any of the alternative routes that we looked at, hiring the design engineer and going out for bid, I think would still put us at that number or even higher. So.
And this is going to do away with Cornerstone as far as cameras?
As far as the cameras go, correct.
So they'll still be our locking mechanism?
They would still be our manufacturer for all the hardware.
So if y'all remember, Cornerstone's one that has given us issues because they're so far away.
Yeah.
Like Ben said, we had an
We've
agreement.
had issues with it for years.
Yeah, so this is going to get us a lot better position on that.
So one of the things that we noticed kind of just here recently going over their proposals was a note requiring that the customer, us or the sheriff's department, to do the work, they need security. They need access into the cells. They need potentially maybe some inmates moved around. I don't know exactly. I'm sure they try to do it with minimal interruptions. And so if y'all approve this item tonight, I would ask that it be approved conditional that we can get with the sheriff and just reaffirm that that's going to be okay with them to be able to help us on that end.
I'd asked the sheriff to stay, but I don't see him in the crowd, and I guess he had to leave. Maybe he was here earlier. I asked him to stay, but
Yeah, and I sent them an email outlining that need, and we haven't got a response back. But like I said, I just sent that a day or so ago, so I'm sure they'll eventually respond.
Yeah, and the cameras, they're in the same locations they were, plus some additional ones, right?
Yeah, that's correct.
All right.
And I think there was a little bit price break on the cameras if we went with a unbranded, but currently the system that the sheriff's office currently uses a Vigilon, which is Motorola. And so we would like to kind of stay with that brand because they have access to all their systems now currently through one access, and they could just, those cameras could be added to that same access they're using. So they wouldn't have to log on to two separate systems to see different cameras.
correct. We had a motion.
Does the motion specifically state out of jail funds? Because I don't think so.
No, it does not.
It does
All
not.
right, so I'll amend it to state that those costs are coming out of the jail funds.
Okay, motion made by Mr. Eastman to amend that
Second that.
that the costs come out of that, seconded by Mr. Lejean. All in favor? Opposed? We'll go back and, to the original motion to discuss, take the action. I guess we have to approve the proposal, correct, Lance?
As amended.
As amended? Okay. All in favor? Opposed? Motion carried. Number 9, motion to approve minor subdivision, Tronhole Lake Arthur subdivision 1 for an O'Reilly's.
So moved.
Moved by Mr. Chad Woods, seconded by Ms. Myers. Any discussion? All in favor? Opposed? Motion carried. Motion, number 10, motion to approve the Jefferson Davis Parish Library to use the William E. Broussard Event Center on June 2nd, 2027 to host Harvey Rabbit and Friends for the benefit of all Jefferson Davis Parish residents.
So moved.
Moved by Ms. Myers, second by Mr. Peterson. Any discussion?
Wait, I want to second that. No.
All in favor? Opposed? Motion carried. Number 11, motion to accept resignation of Senator Jerry Tennyson from the Jefferson Davis Industrial Development Board.
So moved.
Moved by Mr. Eastman, seconded by Mr. LeBeau. Any discussion?
Yeah, definitely would like to send a letter.
Yes, definitely. I'd like to
Thank you.
have that, yes.
Huge letter.
Time. He got a lot of stuff out there for
Exactly.
us. So.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Number 12, motion to receive nominations to fill the vacancy on Industrial Development Board beginning August 12th, 2026, with the term ending 10/31/2028. Previously held by Senator Jerry Tennyson, and to revoke any prior appointments in conflict herewith. I need nominations. They're open.
Cody Hayes.
Cody Hayes. Any other nominations? Any other nominations?
Do Gabe for no.
Gabe Fun.
Make a motion to close the nomination.
Second.
Got a motion to close nominations by Mr. LeBeau, seconded by Ms. Myers. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? We have to have a roll call vote.
Can we-
Each juror shall state the
Mr.
name of
President.
the individual for who they are voting for.
Mr. President, can we, get each one of them to kind of introduce themselves a little bit to us? In case somebody doesn't know.
Is any one of them here?
Mr.
Oh,
Cognos
Gabe's
here.
here. Gabe. Sorry, Gabe, I didn't see you back there.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. I was here at the last meeting. We did an introduction. Me and Mr. Hayes were both here for it, but and I believe everyone was here. But I'll give a quick little elevator pitch about myself and go from there. But my name's Gabe Fontenot. I'm from Elton, Louisiana, born and raised in Elton. I've been in Lake Charles for 12 years. I came back home a year ago. I started a company called Hunt Repellent, which is out of the old Dollar General in Elton, Louisiana, and it's grown to be the quickest growing consumer product good in the state of Louisiana. It's been recognized by the governor and a few other magazines. We're honestly killing it. It's been great. But I brought it back here to Elton, to Jeff Davis Parish. I invested here in the parish. And my grandpa actually was on the original police jury that created the industrial board, which I think is pretty cool. In the early 2000s, I was looking over all of the bylaws and everything at the first meeting that Mr. Ronnie had hosted. I believe it was 2 months ago. 2 months ago, I was the only non-member in attendance, just to see what it was all about. I also serve on the economic board for Jeff Davis Parish right now. So I'm on the economic board with Cecily and Mr. Ronnie as well. And Mr. Ronnie talked to me about the industrial board. I'm definitely interested. I believe that there's a big runway for our parish to continue to grow smart and safely. And I take it seriously. I show up to all the meetings. I care, obviously. I'm here. And I would love to serve. I'd love the opportunity to serve, and I won't take it lightly.
Thank you, Gabe.
Thank you.
Anybody got any questions for him?
No, sir.
Thank you, Gabe. Okay, we got a roll call. Mr. Donald Woods. Cody Hayes. Mr. Chad Woods.
Cody Hayes.
Mr. Peterson.
Cody Hayes.
Ms. Myers.
Cody Hayes.
Mr. McKnight.
Mr. Gabe,
Mr. Adams.
Cody Hayes.
Mr. Eastman.
Well, I wish Mr. Hayes would have been here tonight. I missed
think
the
he
other
came,
meeting,
yeah.
so.
I think he was here last meeting, actually.
Yeah, I missed that, so
He had something going on.
I think I'm gonna go with Mr. Fondo.
Mr. LeJean. Mr. Buller. Gabe Fun. Mr. LeBeau.
Gabe. Yeah, so it's Cody Hayes.
Our new Industrial Development Board member is Mr. Cody Hayes. Thank you, Gabe. That's good. All right, number 13, motion to discuss and take action on software to allow for online permitting.
so move.
Moved by Mr. McKnight,
Second.
seconded by Mr. Peterson. Any discussion?
So, I've looked at a couple softwares. Ms. Myers got to sit in on one of the little meetings we had. With all the technology that's out there, especially with AI, a lot of companies are coming up and doing permitting online. So based on our current pricing, we're paying around $6,000 or so for our current software. We looked at two of the three I looked at currently have a price point right around that area. I looked at a third; it was more around $12,000 to $15,000 a year. A lot of AI features, but with the police jury's approval, I'd like to move forward with switching over to one of these new software companies, and this would allow, basically without adding an additional cost, allow customers at least begin the permit online, maybe not complete it, but at least have the opportunity. And for those that want to do it completely online, would have that opportunity as well. So,
Yeah, it's basically an online application process, okay? And if they get to a certain point, they have an issue, they can come into the office and be helped by a member of the staff who is trained on that software, or they do have the option to do it completely online. It was very user-friendly when we sat in on the meeting. Like, I had very few questions that the guy who in that meeting didn't answer in the meeting itself. So very user-friendly.
Does it include remitting payment?
yes. I want to vet some of these out because I don't want to get something that's too cumbersome for the end user. And so I've kind of reached out, and I want to do some more reaching out before we finalize that. So
Good deal.
it's kind of a I don't think that high dollar one I don't think it behooves us to spend that much money, but one that's in the same price point.
Yeah, I'm serious. It's
Right.
very user-friendly for our residents.
That's great news. All in favor? Opposed? Motion carried. Number 14, motion to discuss adjudicated properties jointly owned by JDPPJ and City of Jennings.
So moved.
Moved by Mr. Peterson,
Second.
seconded by Mr. Lejean. Any discussion?
How many properties we have?
This big old list under number 14.
Behind number 14.
I think it's 120 something properties.
Check on
Big
14.
old list right here.
Quite a bit.
So what are we wanting to do, Ben?
Well, currently, the last few years, we've been doing a joint effort with the city of Jennings to keep them mowed. And, I mean, we just signed a CA with Louisiana Land Solutions, who's handling our adjudicated properties now. And if the jury considers, I could get with them about options to try to get these properties maybe advertised and our interest or the police jury's interest. So the police jury owns a majority and a very high majority on a lot of these properties. I don't know what a owner could do with that majority, or maybe they could buy our portion, then go to the city for the remainder. I'm not sure. But if the jury would like, I would like to pursue trying to work with that company to see what options we had and see if it's viable to try to get some of these properties sold.
Yeah, I think we should make sure the city's involved, because if we're gonna sell 80%, 79%, whatever, they just soon sell the whole thing, and the city would like to get rid of it as well, because like you said, we had an agreement that we were paying for partial mowing on it, so we need to get all this back into the tax revenue stream, you know?
Yeah, because we've been sitting on it for forever, as long as I've been here. It just rolls and rolls and rolls.
I mean, what are you asking for here? Do you want to just,
And like just to advertise them?
or discuss with the city a strategy to get rid of?
Yeah. Or do we need to sign another agreement for the maintenance of them with the city? Like, is that agreement expiring or something?
Or maybe join in a
think
meeting
we-
agreement?
Well, I think that's coming up. I don't know if that I've been presented with the new CA, but I think that's part of their budget that, this time of year. But alternatively, I'd like to look with, all the self-adjudicated properties obviously goes before the jury for approval, but I would like to engage that new company we're dealing with and say, help us sell our portions of these properties.
Yeah, I agree.
To actively try to sell them versus passively. And I think we're going to be getting a request to sign another CA soon by the city to cut these yards in the meantime.
It should be coming up, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I was asking.
And I'm sure some of this is blighted area too. I'm sure a lot of residents would like to see this taken care of.
It looks like all the garage alley is adjudicated.
No, we're not picking on anyone, it's just.
No, I was just saying.
Yeah,
how it is.
I agree.
There's a bunch
There's a
throughout
bunch.
the city.
Yes. Any more discussion?
Sir.
Okay. So, we
Oh,
own
for y'all to do
portions
it,
of the
Renee?
one in Welsh.
Right, y'all's adjudicated properties?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Ben, I would say this new company that we're working with, let's get this going throughout the parish.
This list, is this just in Jennings?
That's
or is
just the properties jointly with Jennings.
Yeah, we have more than that
No problem.
in other areas.
I'm assuming the
I
parish.
I initially thought before I got to this that maybe there was a small amount we own the majority of, and they were mostly owned by the city, and then maybe the city would consider assuming those properties. But looks like we own a majority of most of them.
It's been a nightmare for
A lot
years.
of numbers. Yeah, it has for years. Okay, let's move forward. I guess we're good.
got a first and a second.
Yeah.
All right, all in favor? Opposed? Motion carried. 15, motion to authorize the parish administrator to extend an offer of employment to a qualified applicant for the animal control officer position, including negotiating salary, schedule, and vacation benefits.
So moved.
Moved by Mr. Adams, seconded by Mr. Eastman. Any discussion? Mr. Boudreaux, anything?
We've had some initial interviews and I'm, following this approval, I'll probably start doing some more formal interviews on some of the candidates we have.
Great,
So.
great. All in favor? Opposed? Motion carried. 16, motion to ratify the action taken at the agenda meeting authorizing the parish administrator to extend an offer of employment to a qualified applicant for the permit clerk position, including negotiating salary, schedule, and vacation benefits. Motion was made by Mr. Peterson, second by Mr. Adams, which they're both in attendance. Any discussion? All in favor?
We need a first and a second to ratify a motion.
Yeah, so moved
Oh,
to ratify.
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Mr. Eastman, made a motion. I need a
Okay,
second.
Mr. Peterson made a motion, seconded by Mr. Lejean to ratify it.
And do you have have you found someone, Ben? I know you were discussing it.
We had made an offer and that person declined because they got countered at their current work. So
Okay.
unfortunate.
All right.
I'm sorry, y'all, Marcus.
Yeah, we
To
were.
me, that means Ben picked someone good because their
That's
employer
correct.
Yeah,
That's
that's where
correct.
to go, yeah.
Every time.
I understand.
All in favor? Opposed? Motion carried. Number 17, motion to accept Poche May RFQ submittal for engineering design and construction administration service for the 27 LDC or 7702 Firehouse 05 replacement funded through the Louisiana Office of Community Development and for parish president and or parish administrators to execute all documents. I need a motion. Motion by Mr. Buller, seconded by Mr. Peterson. Any discussion? All in favor? Opposed? Motion carried. 18, motion to discuss increasing 911 surcharge rates. See the motion?
I'll move.
Motion by Mr. Peterson, seconded by Mr. McKnight. Any discussion?
As y'all know, kind of looking at our budget each year, the 911 fund kind of works in a little bit of a deficit, and I suspect it's because of the migration from landlines to cell phones, and so there is the ability for those rates to be adjusted by the police jury. It's an undertaking. It would take a lot of effort internally in the office, but we would probably have to work with Lance and see where our limits would be. But I just want to know if the police jury would like to look at seeking adjusting the 911 rates. It's a fee applied on your phone bill each month. So, I think like say if it's like $1, I think you could go up to maybe like $1.50 for a residential.
So the last time it was set was 1997 at 90 cents for residents and $1.68 for businesses.
Right. I think a business can maybe go up to $2.50 or something,
I think that's the max.
something like that per month. So,
I say come up with a proposal and let's look at it. I mean, we can't get outrageous, but I mean, this hadn't changed since 1997.
So I mean, the phone bills, at that, in 1997 were probably $20 a month, and now they're, they're 100. So we would percentage-wise, we're just trying to maintain the same percent as probably what we, back in '97. So
Yeah, can you do some research on what the other parishes are doing? I mean, I know we don't have the residents
right.
as some of like Calcasieu, but maybe compare us to
Yeah,
Crowley.
I think we actually got our 911 director is kind of the one to kind of help me kind of put me onto this, and she sent me some resolutions and stuff from other parishes that have done similar things, so.
Okay. Well, I probably would recommend us get some numbers on that and then bring it back to the next meeting. And then we can discuss it. Okay.
The overall process would probably take, several months.
Right.
Between the publications and the public hearings and stuff
Right,
like that.
yes,
so.
sir. Yeah, yeah, we don't expect
But
it.
I'll bring we'll start going down the road of gathering more information and putting together some options for next meeting.
Okay.
We had a first and a second.
All in favor? Opposed? Motion carried. Number 19, motion to authorize administrator to sign utility certification attesting that the JDPPJ will be responsible for utility relocations if needed as part of the H.014235 West Rockout Road Bridge Project.
So move.
Moved by Mr. McKnight,
Second.
seconded by Mr. Adams. Any discussion?
How many years have we been working on this, Randy? 3, 4, 5?
At least.
5 years.
So I was able to navigate this issue with DOTD, and we finally have a final plan set, and they're planning to put it out for bid in a few months. But per the requirements of this particular project, the police jury is responsible for the utility relocates. The only two utilities that we have an issue with or a concern is the water line. Water District Sewer Commission 1 went out and verified the location and the depth. We don't anticipate that water line to be a conflict. It's a 3-inch line. If for some reason we had to relocate it, it's probably 8 or 9 feet deep. It's outside the where the piles are being driven, but if we had to relocate, it's a 3-inch line. It would not be expensive. The high lines, we met with Jeff Davis Electric. We've recently taken out, or I believe Jeff Davis Electric has taken out some tree branches for us. We're going to go and remove those branches with the excavator, and then prior to the project, they're going to move all the lines all to the one side of the power poles, and so that'll give us the clearance we need. So I don't really anticipate cost, but we do have to submit this letter to DOTD, and I want to get authority to send that to them. And this bridge is set to get done. They had to make a couple design modifications to fit it within our right of way. Basically, that's what I made them redesign the plans to fit within the right of way. And so we really don't have the guardrail and stuff that was originally in the set of plans. But other than that, should be good to go.
And it's no cost to us on the bridge.
Correct. No cost to the police jury on the bridge. Correct.
I mean, it's something we've been working on
And it's
for
a
years.
it's a very large bridge that needs.
And that's on the west side of 26, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's where it crosses the east fork of the Grand Marais.
Bridge rail.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Number 20, public hearing to receive comments on establishing speed limits and no through trucks on the following parish roads. 15 mile an hour on Sun Giat Road, 35 mile an hour speed limit on Abbey Fontenot Road, except for the section from LA Highway 383 to DeWolf, which shall be posted at 25 miles an hour.
I'd asked last week to move it up from 383 to the first bridge. To the Wolf Road, it's another half a mile.
I remember you saying that. So up to the bridge.
Mr. Byron, Highway 383 to the bridge, right?
To the bridge, about a half a mile.
So not to DeWolf. Not to
Not
DeWolf,
over the Wolf.
to the bridge.
You already put the sign.
To the first bridge.
That's what people call it.
Let's make a motion to amend that on the agenda, because if we had public notice that went out,
Do what?
we need to amend the agenda to include that change.
Motion to amend the agenda under number 20 to state 35 mile per hour speed limit on Abbey Fontenot Road, except for the section from LA Highway 383 to the bridge, which shall be posted at 25 miles per hour.
I need a second.
A second.
Second by Mr. Cormier. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
I was trying. I didn't
Motion
want you to
carried.
heck fuss at me again.
No through trucks on Allfield Road between US 90 and Frontage Road. 35-mile-an-hour speed limit on Constance Road. Any other discussion?
Ask for public comments in case.
Oh, public comments? Any public comments on that? Any public comments? No public comments. All right, all in favor? Opposed? Motion carried.
There's no motion or vote on that one.
That's just your public comment.
Yeah,
We didn't have to.
Oh, that's right.
yeah, we had,
That was just a.
That's my fault.
you gotta read it again.
Oh, excuse me. I'm
Start
sorry.
it next week.
21, motion to consider adopting an ordinance establishing speed limits and no-through truck signs on the following parish roads: 15-mile-an-hour on Sun Giat Road, 35-mile-an-hour speed limit on Abbey Fontenot Road, except for the section extending, yeah, we'll have to, yeah. The 35-mile-an-hour speed limit from Abbey, no, that's a different thing. No, Abbey Fontenot Road to the bridge, except,
383.
yeah, from 383, 1 mile from LA 382 to the bridge instead of the Wolf Road. Sorry, Bonnie.
Not do.
Yeah. Which shall be posted 25 miles an hour. Correct?
Hey,
No,
I
dude.
I repeat the motion that Corey did to change that bullet point to 383 to the first bridge,
To the first bridge, right. Okay.
which shall be 25.
25 miles an hour.
And the ordinance will have to be changed.
Yes. No through trucks on Allfield Road between Highway 90 and Frontage Road. 35-mile-an-hour speed limit on Constance Road. We're gonna do a roll call vote.
So can y'all, get a second on Tim's amendment?
Yes.
And approve that before y'all do the roll call vote?
Second by Mr. Peterson. All in favor? Opposed? Got too many amendments here.
A roll call vote on ordinance as amended, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, roll call on the ordinance as amended.
Mr. Wood, Donald Woods?
Tell them, you want approve or deny? Huh? Approve or deny? Yes.
Mr. Chad Woods?
Approve.
Mr. Peterson?
Yes.
Ms. Myers?
Approved.
Mr. McKnight?
Yes.
Mr. Adams?
Yes.
Mr. Eastman?
Approved.
Mr. Buller?
Yes.
Mr. Cormier? Mr. LeBeau? Motion carried. Sorry for all amending. 22, public hearing to receive comments on modifying chapter 18 subdivisions of the Code of Ordinances, clarifying requirements for minor, small, and private subdivisions. Any public comments? Any public comments? I need a motion.
No, there's no vote. Go.
Oh,
Be
okay,
23.
my fault. I'm gonna mess everything up today.
Hey, you know, your second time doing this and you have like 40 of these.
Yeah, right. 45 to be honest. Sorry, guys. Sorry, audience.
I'd have never put you through that.
Yeah, I'm gonna get butch. 23, motion to consider adopting an ordinance modifying chapter 18 subdivisions of the Code of Ordinances, clarifying requirements for minor, small, and private subdivisions.
So moved.
Moved by Mr. McKnight,
Second.
seconded by Mr. Chad Woods. Need a roll call vote. Mr. Woods,
Approved.
Mr. Chad Woods,
Approve.
Mr. Peterson,
Approve.
Ms. Myers,
Approved.
Mr. McKnight,
Approved.
Mr. Adams,
Approve.
Mr. Eastman,
Approved.
Mr. Lejean, Mr. Buller, Mr. Cormier, Mr. LeBeau. Motion, carried. 24, public hearing to receive comments on repealing and replacing section 5.5-13 of the Jefferson Davis Parish Code of Ordinances establishing procedures to sell or donate adjudicated property. Any public comments? See if I get this one right. Any public comments? Number 25, motion to consider adopting an ordinance repealing and replacing section 5.5-13 of the Jefferson Davis Parish Code of Ordinances establishing procedures to sell or donate adjudicated property. Another roll call vote. Mr. Donald Woods,
Wait, we gotta have a motion. Oh,
Motion.
I knew I'd mess something up, Steve. Motion by Ms. Myers, seconded by Mr. Eastman. Roll call vote. Mr. Woods. Approve. Chad Woods. Mr. Peterson.
Approve.
Ms. Myers.
Approve.
Mr. McKnight.
Approve.
Mr. Adams.
Approve.
Mr. Eastman.
approve.
Mr. Lejean.
Approve.
Mr. Buller.
Approve.
Mr. Cormier. Mr. LeBeau.
Approve.
Motion carried. Do we have any more of these?
We do two more, sorry.
Number 6, report on the zoning commission meeting from August 5th, 2026. I need a motion.
No, just somebody's reading it.
Oh, my bad.
Mr. Wayne, the zoning commission met on August 5th, 2026 at 5:15 PM. The commission held a public hearing to receive public comments in regard to the zoning application by the Jefferson Davis Parish Sanitary Landfill Commission to rezone property located at 16157 Landfill Road, Welsh, Louisiana, from A1 to I2 Heavy Industrial for the expansion of an existing sanitary landfill. Greg Markentile spoke in favor of the rezoning of the landfill to expand the sanitary landfill area. The commission held a public hearing to receive public comments in regard to the zoning application by Soligen INC to rezone property located in section 27, township 9, south, range 5, west, east of Allfield Road, from A1 agriculture to I2 heavy industrial for a chemical storage loading facility. Renee Hicks, resident of the area, spoke in opposition of the Soligen INC rezoning to the area, with her concern being trucks will be making deliveries to the plant that will tear up Oilfield Road even more. Ms. Mandy Walker, representing Turfgrass Farm, spoke in opposition of the rezoning with concerns for traffic it will bring down Oilfield Road. Tim Calloway, resident of the area for 30 years, spoke in opposition of the Soligen INC rezoning in the area, with his concerns being for air quality, will they have sirens for shelter in place, and the information that was listed on the safety data sheets. Cecily Oliver, representing Jeff Davis Economic Development, spoke in favor of the rezoning and the economic growth it will bring to the parish. Jerry Jones, representing Soligen INC as their legal counsel, spoke in favor of this rezoning and tried to answer all questions from residents. The commission has requested that Soligen INC and surrounding landowners come together to try to find a solution to all concerns. I make the recommendation to accept the committee's report.
Second.
Seconded by Mr. Chad Woods. All in favor? Opposed? Motion carried. Is that it, Ms. Myers? That was it. 27. Number 27, public hearing to receive comments for a zoning request by the Jefferson Davis Parish Sanitary Landfill Commission to rezone property located at 16157 Landfill Road, Welsh, Louisiana, from A1 to I2 heavy industrial for the expansion of the existing sanitary landfill. Any public comments? Mr. Greg Markentile.
My name is Greg Markentile, and I'm representing the Jeff Davis Parish Landfill Commission. I spoke with y'all last week when this came up, and just to reiterate, this is a part of the expansion of the landfill. This property's been owned for many years, 20 years. It's 176 acres, and the geotechnical work has already been done on it, and the final report is being prepared to be submitted to DEQ for permitting as an expansion of our existing landfill. I'll be happy to answer any questions you might have.
Any questions? Thank you, Mr. Gray. Any more public comments? Move on to number 28. Motion to consider adopting an ordinance for the zoning request submitted by the Jefferson Davis Parish Sanitary Landfill Commission to rezone property located at 16157 Landfill Road, Welsh, Louisiana, from A1 agriculture to I2 heavy industrial for the expansion of the existing sanitary landfill.
So moved.
Motion by Mr. Adams, seconded by Mr. LeBeau. Any discussion? All in favor? Opposed? Motion carried. Okay, guys, we're gonna skip down to 31. Number 31, motion to approve change order 1 for courthouse renovations, project 224006, in the amount of $36,050, increasing project from $143,600 to $179,650.
I so move.
Second.
I apologize, I messed up.
It was.
Let's go back to, I apologize, that's my fault. I missed something. Roll call vote on the landfill. I apologize.
Thank you.
Approved.
Mr. Woods, Mr. Chad Woods.
Approved.
Mr. Peterson.
Approved.
Ms. Myers.
Approved.
Mr. McKnight.
Approve.
Mr. Adams.
Approved.
Mr. East. Approved. Mr. Lejean.
Approved.
Mr. Bullard. Mr. Cormier. Mr. East, Mr. LeBeau. Motion carried. Sorry, guys. Long night.
Yeah. Don't feel personnel.
I'm gonna thank Butch. Okay, I read 31. Do I have a motion?
I move that Marcus seconded.
Moved by Mr. McKnight, seconded by Mr. Peterson. Any discussion?
Is this complete now?
Yes.
Yes.
All in favor? Opposed? Motion carried. Number 32, motion to ratify the action taken at the agenda meeting to adopt a resolution amending the Jefferson Davis Parish Master Plan to incorporate improvements for Water District Number 4, including the installation of an elevated storage tank and other related improvements. Motion was made by Mr. McKnight, seconded by Mr. Eastman. They're both here. Any discussion?
So moved. To ratify.
Yep. Motion by Mr. Eastman to ratify, second by Mr. Lejean. All in favor? Opposed? Motion carried. 33, motion to authorize administrator to solicit proposals for healthcare services for the parish jail and to end current contract that expires September 31st, 2026.
So move.
Moved by Mr. Woods, Chad Woods.
Second.
Seconded by Mr. Eastman. Any discussion?
Think you can get it done in that time frame?
We'll see. I mean, I was planning on bringing the results of the solicitation back to the police jury for approval, and then we'd probably select a start date that would correspond to ending the contract with the current provider. I don't know that we're going to per se end exactly on the September 31st, but we would, coordinate with them on if they wouldn't get, let's say they wouldn't get the renewal, we'd coordinate with them on I think it's a 30-day notice or something.
All right. Short time frame for that.
It's tight. No. All in favor? Opposed? Motion carried. 34, motion to adopt a resolution authorizing and ratifying the parish administrator to submit a $300,000 Delta Regional Authority CDAP grant applications for the Roanoke-Lacassine Regional Wastewater System Master Plan, preliminary engineering report, and environmental review.
So moved.
Moved by Mr. Eastman, seconded by Mr. LeBeau. Any discussion?
This grant was submitted. We had submitted one earlier, not quite a year ago, to Delta Regional Authority, and this is a little bit different program. This has no match money required, and so this would be in support of just kind of looking at the overall master plan for sewer, specifically probably for Roanoke and Lacassine. So this would kind of be the first step we would need to keep going down the road of getting additional funds to build out something.
Great. Any more discussion? All in favor? Opposed? Motion carried. 35, motion to authorize administrator to hire a contractor to replace 2 5-foot cross drains on Grand Mire Road. Estimated cost is around $20,000. I know they're 5 foot. How long are they, Randy? 30 feet long.
The current ones are 30 feet. But we're anticipate putting 50 foots because the current ones actually have like a little dog leg. We're planning to try to line the channel up so the water doesn't have to zigzag so much.
Gotcha. Need a motion? Motion by Mr. LeBeau, seconded by Mr. Cormier. Any discussion? All in favor? Opposed? Motion carried. 36, public hearing to receive comments on rolling forward the following taxes. Wow. General alimony.
I've read the zoning report.
$1,021,037.87, increase of $19,922.69. Exempting municipalities, $186,823.24, increase of $3,645.33. Road District Number 12, Ward 6, 7, and 8, $1,220,492.95, increase of $82,556.20. Fire Protection District Number 1, $56,547.42, an increase of $793.25. Fire Protection District Number 2, $597,369.26, an increase of $19,877.44. Fire Protection District Number 3, $542,189.33, an increase of $28,592.02. Fire Protection District Number 4, $271,937.09, an increase of $3,456.83. Fire Protection District Number 5, $168,301.13, an increase of $1,297.12. Fire Protection District Number 6, $127,934.62, an increase of $730.22. Fire Protection District Number 5, Special Maintenance, $167,976.85, an increase of $1,297.12. Road District Number 11, Ward 4, $128,519.55, an increase of $2,627.32. Fire Protection District Number 7, $16,809.16, an increase of $445,096. Cooperative Extension Service, $336,765.24, an increase of $17,008.35. A total of $182,249.82. Any public comments?
We received comments from the fire districts when we did this poll initially, and Fire District Number 2 did not want to roll up there.
Correct.
So the for 37, that item would be struck, and then the resolution would have that line item removed if the jury so chooses to.
So all the other fire districts asked to roll forward.
Yes.
Yeah, I knew Fire District 2 did. Any more public comments? Any public comments? So do we need to amend that or to take Fire District 5?
No, I don't think for 36, I don't think that one needs to be amended because that's what was advertised for the public hearing.
So 37 will have to.
So I think on 37, y'all would amend that, striking the roll forward for Fire District Number 2,
So that
if so
180
choose.
So that 182,249, we don't drop that 19,000?
Yeah, 19,877.
That's correct.
Yeah.
So
Okay, number 37, motion to adopt resolution rolling forward the following taxes. So I guess I gotta read all that again.
I would. I would.
Yeah. Whew, Lord have mercy. General alimony, $1,021,037.87, increase of $19,922.69. Exempted municipalities, 186,823.24, increase of 3,645.
What is the exempted municipalities?
What's that?
What is the exempted municipalities? What is that? Can you explain that?
Exempted municipalities. Ben would probably have to explain that.
I don't know.
I don't know what.
That has to be town, cities.
Yeah, that would probably have to be your,
The exempted.
I'm really not certain myself, David, on that. And Lance is not in here.
Right. Oh, here's Lance.
Lance, could you explain the exempted municipalities?
Sorry?
In this list, they were asking.
In the list.
who's the
David,
exempt
David wanted to know if we could explain that to him.
Let him go ahead and read it and then.
Yeah, we'll go back to it.
Yeah.
We'll go back.
Public comments were in 36.
Road
Maybe
district-
Fenton, I don't know.
Road District number 12, Ward 6, 7, and 8. $1,220,492.95, an increase of $82,556.20. Fire Protection District number 1, $56,547.42, an increase of $793.25. Fire Protection District number 3, $542,189.33, an increase of $28,592.02. Fire Protection District 4, $271,937.09, an increase of $3,456.83. Fire Protection District number 5, $168,301.13, an increase of $1,297.12. Fire Protection District number 6, $127,934.62, an increase of $730.22. Fire Protection District 5, Special Maintenance, $167,976.85, an increase of $1,297.12. Road District number 11, Ward 4, $128,519.55, an increase of $2,627.32. Fire Protection District 7, $16,809.16, an increase of $445.96. Cooperative Extension Service, $336,765.24, an increase of $17,008.35, which brings it to a total of $162,372.38.
Can y'all make a motion
Yeah,
to
I was
amend,
just
to
fixing to-
strike out, number 2?
I make a motion that we strike Fire District 2 from 37, removing that, $19,877.44.
Motion made by Mr. Knight, seconded by Mr. Eastman. All in favor? Opposed? Motion carried.
So this will be a roll call vote as amended.
Yes,
Okay,
so
do we want to, do we need to answer his question
Okay.
first before we roll call?
The exemption.
I'm looking it up. I've never been asked this question.
Yeah.
so
I would have to think it would be.
yeah, I'm not sure on
The
that.
municipalities that are exempted would probably have to be, I would say Fenton, Elton, maybe, or.
It
Yeah,
could
the
be.
definition of an exempt
Well, you'd almost
municipality
have to
refers to a
ask
city,
our,
town, or government.
Our tax
It's user
assessor.
free from
Yeah,
a
that'd
specific
probably be a
city.
tax assessor question, to
Yeah.
be honest with you.
Yeah.
We'll find out. I'll find out for you.
Huh? Oh, yeah, he should. But, so just so everybody's clear on this, we're not, the millages are staying the same. What we're doing here is because of the way the property values have increased, we're taking that new value times whatever the millage is to come up with this, what did you say, 100 and?
162 to 372.38.
And that's total across the parish for all of these districts. And really,
Property taxes, you ain't sold the property, still what you gave for it.
Right.
yeah, and then.
Well, correct me if I'm wrong. These were voted on and approved already.
Yeah,
in
we
the election.
did this.
And we can
Yeah.
control up or down on the
Yeah.
villages, correct?
Yeah, so it was all, I mean, this is something that the public voted on years ago and continues to vote on. The millages have not changed at all. It's just your values of your property change, so.
Yeah. Villages has always been the same, but you can control, the jury.
You know, normally if you sell something, that's when you get caught.
Right. I
You
agree.
still want to be taxed on what you get for it.
Right. Okay, I need a roll call vote. Mr. Donald Woods?
As amended.
As amended.
Yep.
He says approved.
Approved. Mr. Chadwoods?
Approved.
Mr. Peterson?
Approve.
Ms. Myers?
Approved.
Mr. McKnight?
Approved.
Mr. Adams? Mr. Eastman?
Approved.
Mr. Lejean? Mr. Buller? Mr. Carmody? Mr. LeBeau? Motion carried. Number 38, motion to reimburse Tim McKnight to attend NACO conference, including the hotel and conference registration. Need a motion?
So moved.
Moved by Mr. Eastman, seconded by Mr. Adams. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Motion to receive, number 39, motion to receive nominations and appoint a board member to Gravity Drainage District Number 7 for a term to expire August 30th, 2027, and to revoke any prior appointments in conflict herewith. Need nominations?
Gus?
And then one on there.
Yeah, where's that at? Is that you?
Oh, do I read it? Okay.
Spicer.
Note, I got a note. Gus Fontenot has been contacted and would like to be reappointed to this board. I'm gonna open up the floor to nominate any other nominations.
Well, you gotta nominate Mr. Fontenot first.
Motion to nominate Mr. Gus Fontenot.
Okay.
Second.
Any other nominations?
Mr. President, move to close the nominations.
I'll second that.
Seconded by Mr. Lejean. Nominations to be closed. All in favor? Roll call vote.
Is there only?
There's only one, so we don't have to do roll call.
Yeah. He would be elected in,
Okay,
What do
Mr.
they
Gus
call
Fontenot is.
So you want to ask for all in favor of Gus?
All in favor? Opposed? Mr. Gus Fontenot. I don't know if he's here or not.
Thank you, Mr. Gus.
by acclamation, I think you would call it.
Number 40, motion to authorize the administrator to submit requests for line of credit to the Office of the Attorney General in connection with the appropriations for capital outlay projects from Act 4 of the 2026 regular session.
So move.
Moved by Mr. Peterson,
Second.
seconded by Mr. LeBeau. Any discussion? All in favor? Opposed? Motion carried. Number 41, motion to adopt a resolution attesting to the availability and commitment of 25% matching funds for the appropriation from Act 4 of the 2026 regular session titled Parish Wide Road and Bridge Improvement Project, planning into construction project ID 578035 with a total project amount of $380,000. Need a motion?
So moved.
Motion by Mr. Eastman,
Second.
second by Mr. Peterson. Any discussion?
So this is monies and currently in priority 2, and we're trying to get it moved to priority 1, which would be then available for a road project. And so by submitting this documentation, new documentation that's required, we're trying to show the state that we have the funds and capability to support that project. And so if there's a project somewhere else at another entity that they don't have the matching funds or whatever reason, we could potentially have that money, that project moved to priority 1, and that would up our project before the state goes. So that would be something probably similar to what we did on Farm Supply Road, where we'd probably take a road and try to do an improvement on it. So, but we'd have to do a 25% match on it.
Any more discussion? All in favor? Opposed? Motion carried. 42, motion to accept the lowest responsive and responsible bid received for project number 2026004, inmate food services, in the amount of, whatever that, what is that?
Do you have an amount?
Do you have an amount, Ben?
So we received 3 bids. Speaking with our legal counsel here, there was an issue with all 3 bids.
Different issues with each,
Different,
but each one
yeah.
did have an issue.
Yeah. There are forms that the state puts out for public bids that are required in a bid, and it is specific where the values of for that particular bid go. And in all three bids, one situation or another, they failed to complete the forms properly. The values range from a little higher than what we're currently paying now for our food to slightly lower than what we're currently paying. So we got bids back very much close to what we're paying now. So Lance's recommendation is to notify the applicants, let them know we're going to go back out to bid and request.
And just resubmit, let
Do we
them all
motion-
three resubmit. I'm sorry.
Do we motion to deny this, number 42?
Well, there isn't a lowest bidder, so I don't think there's any motion to be made.
So we can't do nothing with that? No action?
So no action on 42.
I mean, we could amend the motion to notify the bidders and request that all three resubmit, fixing their problems, I mean, one of the good things is that all three had an issue, so they can all fix their issues and come back. Nobody's being prejudiced, I mean.
So can I move it,
Go ahead.
move to send notification to all three to
And
fix
request
the errors
solicit
and request that they
bids.
resubmit their applications.
Now, have they been
I'm sorry, their
publicly?
bids.
Yeah, I'll second that, but have they been publicly notified that they had an error or an issue?
No, because, I mean, we kind of made a final determination actually earlier today, so no. And none of them have requested information regarding their submittal, so.
So, since we're not going to accept their bids, are those bids going to be public so the three of them can look at it or no? I mean, to me, no, they had an error. We're not even going to look at them, so.
I think we should move to deny all three applications for errors.
I mean, that's up
So
to
what are we
them. I
doing?
mean-
Are we sending them a letter to fix them? Are we denying them? Are we scratching this? We're not talking about
Well,
this?
so, my concern is
What are we doing?
if you tell them, hey, all three of y'all had errors, here's the bids, well then, oh, heck, I'm gonna sharpen that pencil and do better. I don't know. I mean, so.
I think we can, publicize
How about we
what
motion?
the issues were if they request them, but keep the bids confidential.
Yeah.
Two bids for total bid, it was completely blank, no number whatsoever. And the third put approximately a value.
A bid with no number.
So then I say,
I say
I'm
deny
like
them all and
Tim.
throw them in the trash.
We reject them
Yeah.
and send it back out for bids
that we reject
and
all
explain why we
Throw 'em all in the
reject them.
trash.
I mean, that's
That's a
pretty
better
cut and
motion, I
dry.
think, is to move to reject all three bids due to errors in the application process.
Still rejected.
Sure.
Yeah, and
Might affect the timeline, but no, that's fine. That's what you guys want to do.
Yeah, I think we just need to make a motion to just reject all the previous three bids.
and send it out for bids
I
again.
don't want to make the motion, but I
Tim
can.
made it.
Okay.
I second.
Motion to reject the three bids and everybody rebid. Seconded by Mr. Adams.
Resubmit.
And resubmit, yeah.
Yeah, and resend it. All in favor? Opposed? Motion carried. 43, motion to receive nominations for the appointment with the MCAL Board of Directors to fill the position currently held by Katie Gwynn, beginning September 1st, 2026 and expiring 9/30/28.
I'd like to nominate Haley Constantine.
I'm gonna finish reading this here. Mrs. Gwynn has advised that she will not be seeking reappointment for a second term. Haley Constantine was recommended as replacement. That's you.
Yep.
Who is it?
Haley Constantine.
There's a letter in the, number 43.
Motion to close nomination.
Second.
Motion by Mr. Buller to close nominations, seconded by Mr. Peterson. All in favor? Opposed? Need a roll call vote? No, we don't have one.
Well,
Only one person.
but okay, so it does say a juror may vote for any eligible individual regardless of whether that person was formally nominated. So I think you do need to go down the road,
Yeah.
just to keep us straight.
Mr. Donald Woods? Yes. Mr. Chad Woods?
Haley.
Mr. Peterson?
Haley.
Ms. Myers?
Haley.
Mr. McKnight,
Haley.
Mr. Adams,
Haley.
Mr. Eason,
Haley.
Mr. Lejean,
She's the only one.
I'm sorry.
Mr. Bowler, Mr. Cormier, Mr. LeBeau.
Our attorney's about to fall asleep. I think he'd have caught that earlier, but,
But there's no other eligible.
It's Haley Constantine.
Nobody was nominated.
And I'm getting delirious too.
Almost done, guys.
Number 44, motion to accept resignation of Corey Myers from the Acadiana Watershed District.
So moved.
Moved by Mr. McKnight, seconded by Mr. Cormier.
And send a letter of appreciation.
I'm so glad we had another meeting. I'm so glad.
All in favor?
I don't want to.
Opposed?
Thank you.
Motion carried. Number 45, motion to consider participation in Acadia Watershed District.
So what
Participate.
happened, Ms. Myers? Why are we considering participation? It is,
I know, I mean, they can appoint another member to represent us, Lance, on that board, because we did not have term limits. They just don't meet at convenient times for me and my work schedule. And I feel that like Mr. Buller or Mr. Bill have way more watershed knowledge than I do. And so that's why I told Butch just to appoint someone else, because I didn't have any term that I was designated to.
right.
So that's why I said I was gonna resign, he can appoint something new if we so choose to continue to participate.
and I think our whole problem here is we're in two watershed districts. We're in
Correct.
Acadiana and we're in the Southwest Louisiana, Lake Charles, yeah.
Makes it tough.
So it's,
So do we stay in the Acadiana or do we just?
I don't think we have a choice. I think, you know,
You
it's
do?
the boundaries.
So, I think you read 45, but you didn't get a motion or a second.
Yes,
Y'all-
I did.
if y'all-
Yeah, they jumped back to the other one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I read 45, motion to consider participation in Acadiana Watershed District. I need a motion. Moved by Mr. Chad Woods, seconded by Mr. Lejean. Any discussion?
So the watershed district was initially funded by a federal grant. And I don't know if it funded it, how many years it funded it, but currently that grant has not been renewed. And they're looking to keep the watershed district going with funding from its members. I think there's at least 11 parishes in that membership. 2 have already said no. I think there's like 5 or 6 that have not responded yet. They've asked for a firm confirmation by the 27th of August. I think out of our 13 districts, there's like 8 in this watershed. We've reached out to them. We've asked to speak to their chair and asked them would they consider continued participation in this watershed. Our contribution they're asking for is $8,400, and that'd be about $1,200 per watershed district. We have not got any kind of confirmation from any of the districts about whether or not they'd want to proceed. They've asked for information about the watershed district. They want to discuss it at their board meetings, but we just haven't gained traction. The ultimate benefactor, I think, would be the drainage districts, and so it would be nice if that membership fund was, kind of maybe supported by them or joining with the police jury. But if multiple parishes back out, which 2 have already, then the $8,400 goes up and up and up and up. And so we don't know what that number is. We don't know if they're gonna try to work with the members, or the organization could collapse, or they want a verbal confirmation. They're not asking us to sign something, some contract, but they wanted something verbal.
We talked about our drainage district.
It's a regional. It covers 11 parishes.
We got Vermillion, and I have to get some Calcasieu. That's the only one I know.
No, I don't think Calcasieu's in this drainage district.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, they are.
They are?
Calcasieu and Cameron. I
Well,
think,
maybe a small portion.
yeah, I think the reason why we're in it is because of the Mermentau River.
Yeah.
And that's part of this watershed. So, and they have some projects going on there. I think really it's the NRCS, I think, that you need to visit with.
So when I sat in on the last meeting they had, one of the things they brought up is the fundings that this organization is going after is not going to provide money for maintenance. It's not going to reestablish channels or clean debris. That organization is not a path to money for that. These are going to be more like large capital projects, taking a channel and maybe completely changing the shape and size or direction. So that makes me, if it was more maintenance oriented, where maybe we could take some of our existing drainage features and clean them out or try to get them, restore them to their original shapes. But I mean, they kind of clearly told me that that's not what this organization is going to do. So I don't know if it's worth the $8,400 a year. But they're asking by the 27th that the juries and the membership give a yes or no.
Which parishes have backed out that you know of?
Point Capee and St. Mary, and
It
they've
shows-
received,
It shows 16 parishes here.
16
yeah,
parishes?
those are the two that have said officially no, they're not gonna participate. And the ones that are still on the fence are Acadia, Avoyles, Cameron, Iberia, us, and Rapides.
If Acadia
The one that
pulls-
agreed to
Well, I said
participate
Acadia's
are,
not participate. We might
are
as well
like
get out too.
Allen, Calcasieu, Evangeline, Iberville, Lafayette, St. Landry, and St. Martin, and Vermilion.
Yeah, if Acadia and Cameron pull out, there's no reason for us to be.
Y'all, I really don't think there's any reason
I
for
would
us to
recommend for us to just,
I wouldn't recommend we participate. That's just my, as a board member, I don't recommend it.
So
From Elton, by your circle runs and drains all the northern part, the western part.
Yeah.
That email needs to be.
But that's a separate district. I think that's the other district. I think that's District 5.
But we did have a council board report that.
So I know it's not related, but it's semi-related. Kind of digging deeper on the topic of the Regional Planning Commission, it looks more likely that our participation in that entity is kind of required because we had to get them involved when we're submitting the Delta Regional Authority grant for Water District number 4. So it looks like, that organization may be the place to maybe spend the money for now. We're still paying them monthly, but in 2 years, I've never been to a meeting. I've never really seen nothing substantial come out of that. I've sat in some of the meetings virtually. I know Corey's probably attended some.
But yeah, I've attended some, but Ben's right. I haven't seen anything productive come out of it in 2 years.
Let the officers flood, they've been supposed to be on that remaining
Yeah.
board, the whole deal.
It's like I said, and what Ben said is correct. It's not gonna help a district clean their channels. That's what the districts need.
Yeah, none of this money is ever going to go to that. That's maintenance. That's supposed to be out of your revenue that you get annually. So
Do we want to make a motion not to participate in the Acadiana Watershed District?
well, I already got a motion to consider participation. We can deny it.
So, yeah.
If
okay.
we-
That's what I.
Correct?
Really, we're throwing money away for nothing.
yeah, contact the NRCS on that.
I think these are public meetings, and we may be able to still listen in potentially, and that way we can be aware of what's going on in case we see something coming around that we say we need to jump back in this organization. But until then,
I would suggest if you want to decline, someone make a motion to amend the motion to decline to participate.
I make a motion to amend number 45 to decline participation by our parish in the Acadiana Watershed District.
Motion by Ms. Meyer, seconded by Ms. LeBeau. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
You said Vansley got off of it.
Now we vote on the motion as amended.
Lord have mercy. Y'all killing me. All right. So now we need to make,
Now we're gonna
Vote.
now we're gonna vote on the motion as amended.
okay,
So the first one was just to amend it, and then this one's gonna be to.
okay. We need to
decline
vote
as
on the amendment of,
The motion. to
amended
amend.
motion.
Yeah, the amended motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carry. I'm wore out.
Yeah.
All right, project reports. Anybody got something?
Yeah, Kelly, I thought Kelly was supposed to be.
I didn't get nothing.
Okay.
Administrators report.
I'll be real quick. Reminders of groundbreaking tomorrow for the booster station in Lacassine. I believe it's 10 o'clock. We got our Eugene Bridge by our in-house forces done today. That road's back open. We're going to be moving to Barrett Road. Our tank cars are there. We got all our equipment we need. Shouldn't take long. Very excited about that. I think it's awesome that our crews are doing things that we've never done before. I think we're saving. We're spending probably $20,000 on the equipment rental, but we're probably saving $50,000 per location. Ellsworth and Vidrine bridges, we got a notification that they got the tribe got federal funding, and so they're hoping to let both those bridges soon. So that'll be some first class bridges in our parish built with. The email says they're trying to get the RFPs out next week, and that was about a week ago. So very soon. So that'd be 2 first class bridges with no money from the parish. So.
Bridge and cement bridge. I know the contractor's got it getting material together, but is it still another week or so out? Couple of weeks before he gets material. It's gonna take a couple more.
That's it?
That's it.
President's report. President isn't here, and the vice president definitely doesn't have anything. I cannot talk anymore. PGALL regional meeting in DeRidder on August 27th, 2026 at 5:30 PM. Meeting notice included in the front of the binders. All jurors have been registered for this, according to Ms. Doty.
And I'll be attending the Police Jury Association meeting in Monroe next Thursday and Friday.
Nice.
Good deal. Mr. Wood, you got anything?
No, that's it. You don't do that.
Oh, good, thank you, Steve.
Yeah.
I need a motion to adjourn.
I let Butch do that too many times.
Okay, by Mr. Wood, second by Mr. Peterson. Meeting's adjourned. Thank you, Chief.